Alpha, Excalibur, and as the owner of a 3DS and now more recently a Wii U, I want to talk to you guys about some ways that Nintendo can improve. Because, to be honest with you guys, Nintendo has been taking L after L ever since the Wii U first came out in terms of sales and people just having interest in it, which is very understandable since the Wii U fails to appeal to the current generation of gamers. And that leads me to my first point, which is Nintendo having a more powerful console. Since on a technical level, the Wii U is tremendously weaker than the PS4 and Xbox One. It's because of this big flaw that most third-party developers are turned off from making games for the Wii U, because in their eyes, the Wii U is an underpowered console that will probably fail in pushing the limits of their games. For example, it's like trying to develop Grand Theft Auto 5 for the PS2, like, come on now, do you think that's gonna work? But seriously though. Unfortunately, there's still a possibility that this problem is gonna exist in the future as well because of Nintendo's new rumored console, the NX, possibly being weaker than the PS4. But still, it's a rumor, so you can take that with a grain of salt. So if they made a new console that's somewhat on par with the current gen gaming systems, then developers will be more inclined to make games for it. And having more games mean the more potential sales of that console. Now for my second point, which is no more gimmicks. I feel like this one problem's been going on for years, ever since the original N64 with the Rumble Pack for the controller, which was supposed to quote-unquote make the games feel more immersive when you're either shooting a gun or being dealt damage or something else along those lines. Now I do admit it was a pretty creative idea, but it wasn't the most practical. And since then, we've had the Wii's motion controls and Wii U's gamepad, which in my opinion are pretty garbage, at least on a gaming standpoint. Sure, they were creative ideas for the time, but they were executed very poorly. Now, I'm not saying they should just start making things all bland and boring, because that would be pointless. I'm just saying don't make a controller that's literally an iPad with analog sticks, alright? But anyways, my third point is mainly about having a better social interaction between the players online. Like, for example, having fully functional voice chat in-game so players can communicate with each other. And also getting rid of the terrible friend codes, which are just stupid and very inconvenient. Since if you want to add a friend or if you want them to add you, you have to tell them your friend code, which is just time-consuming and just why, Nintendo? Why? This isn't 1996 anymore. We have gamer tags and gamer profiles and whatnot. We don't need that. Oh, and the funny part about it is, their excuse for having the friend codes is for better security, which is like, what's so hard about keeping your password safe from others? Like, come on now. Like, we're not children, Nintendo, alright? So overall, just have a better online communication with the players. Alright, so those have been my ideas on how Nintendo can improve. If you guys agree with anything I said in the video, or if you want to add something I said in the video, then put it down in the comments. I'd be glad to read it. Well, with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.